Alright, today I'm going to give you guys a detailed look at this DC Collectibles figure. And the figure is from Batman animated series, and it is the Ventriloquist with Scarface. So here's the packaging. This is from the animated series, the original series. And on the back, it shows a picture of the logo, and that's it. Alright, and here's the figure outside of packaging and all the accessories. First, he comes with a bunch of hands. And then this turnaround base shows the ventriloquist. I'm surprised they didn't do a little thingy for the Scarface. And then the rod, the translucent rod, and then the clamp, which I really hate because the fact that this sticks out quite a bit at the end there. And then we have Scarface. He's kind of an accessory. And then here's the Tommy gun. And the instruction. And here's a good look at Scarface. Mouth is not articulated, which is a little bit disappointing. It would have been nice if his mouth has a little hinge joint, so it could move up and down a little bit. And then you could do a little rotation around the neck. Granted, he is supposed to be a dummy, so not gonna have a full range of motion around the head, which I understand. And then shoulders on ball hinge, which is nice. So full range of motion, and then swivel around the wrist. Hinge around the knees, the hips, and nothing else. And that's a really good looking Scarface. And here's the back side of Scarface. When you first get this, you won't have those tear around the back of his jacket there. There is a slit right there, and then there's a peg. It is basically for you to peg it through the arm here, the wrist. And you either gonna have to stretch the plastic away in order to peg that in, or you're just gonna push your way in, which I did, and then it's gonna leave a mark on your Scarface outfit here, because you can see it's kind of tearing the let me see if I get closer. Here you can kind of see the rubber is tearing from the back here. It's because I basically forced the arm to go in, just pushing it in, so it tears a little bit of the rubber along with the along the outfit, that slot there, that slit. But if you're careful, you could pry the rubber outfit open and then push the arm in, but you're gonna have to have a third hand, so you might have to have someone to help you with this in order to do that. So from the back, once you pegged in the arm, it's gonna look like this. Or, like I said before, you could have someone else help you pry the rubber outfit open and then stick the arm in there. Alright, and here's the front of them two together, and him holding Scarface, holding the Tommy gun right there. His trigger finger doesn't go into the hole because it is sculpted with the rest of the fingers, so if you want to do that, then you're gonna have to cut that index finger away from the rest of the other fingers. And then as far as articulation for the ventriloquist, head is on a ball joint, so okay range of motion. And then the arms, you could raise about that high up. It does give you a 360 rotation, and then hinge joint around the elbows, and then hinge joint around the wrist. And then there is a swivel waist. The jacket itself is actually made out of hard plastic, which I was surprised about, because usually with these figures they would give them a rubber jacket, a rubber outfit, so it doesn't limit the articulation. But this one, it has a harder type of plastic for the jacket part, so which means that it's gonna limit his articulation around the hips here. So he could spread his legs out about that much, maybe a little bit more, but I don't really want to force it. But as far as forward and back, and here's how far back you can bend. and here's how far forward you can bend. And then here you can see these hinged knees and then swivel ankles. Yeah, so he's not going to be able to sit down. If you want him to, he's not going to be able to do that because of the jacket. And actually, I don't even recommend swinging his legs forward or back because it does dig into the jacket, and it was showing, it was turning white. Some of the areas back here, you kind of see that little white spot right there is because when I was bending his legs there, the plastic inside is pushing up against the jacket. So that's something I don't recommend doing. So for this guy, you're just gonna have him standing. That's all you could do. So overall, I think this is really worth getting. The fact that it comes with two figures, kinda. I mean, one's more of an accessories, but the other is a full-on figure. Even though he has limited articulation, still, it's a cool-looking character, which it's something I like, and he kind of looks dead on to the animated series. So I'm very happy about that, and he's gonna set you back, depending on where you get it, I would say about 25 to 30, somewhere around there. Yeah, depending on where you purchase this. But overall, yeah, it's a great looking figure. Highly recommend this. And yeah, there you go. There's the Ventriloquist with Scarface from DC Collectibles. Thanks for watching.